Hello and welcome to another video. This will be another Boogie2988 reaction. This one is called I Will Delete This Rambling video. Which, by the way, if Boogie does actually delete this video, I'll probably do the same for the reaction. But for now, let's see what happens in this video.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at your levels again through the power of the internet. Just like the title of this video says, I plan to delete this video after about 24 hours. Or that said, I'll probably actually either unlist it or move it to the members only section because I don't necessarily want this glutting up my feed anymore. I like the other types of videos I'm producing a little bit more, but I also want to make this type of video from time to time. So you let me know in the comments section below. Should I leave this on the main channel or should I put it behind members only? You let me know. You help me decide. We've talked about this type of thing before, but
it's really up to you, so.
YouTube world has changed and it continues to change, and you have to change and evolve with it. And if you don't, you know, you get left in the dust. And I'm doing my best to evolve these days, and that's what this video is about. I want to talk about what I'm trying to do on my YouTube channel, or at least what I think I'm trying to do. If you've been paying attention to my YouTube channel, it has definitely changed. I'm now trying to show you my life instead of tell you about it. You know, instead of sitting down in front of the camera and tell you what's going on, I'm trying to actually show you the places I'm going, the people I'm hanging out with, the life that I'm leading. There's an old saying in show business, and that's show, don't tell. It's called the show business, not the tell business. And this rambling series was all about me just sitting down and telling you about what's going on instead of getting up and showing it to you. So I figure it's a smarter and more entertaining thing to show you my life and have you experiencing with me than telling you about it. Plus, storytelling like this gives me the added bonus of showing you everything I want to show you in my life while also going places and doing things that I want to do. It gives me an excuse to get up and get out and do things in my real life while also sharing this aspect of my life with you that seems to be...
I do like the videos you have been doing lately. You going out and doing stuff, showcasing these certain GameStops and other stuff that you've showcased. I've been enjoying Boogie's content on that front. I mean, just yesterday's reaction to Boogie was Des taking and pulling, and then mini golf. Mini golf is something I would like to do eventually. So, but yeah. But yeah, no. If Boogie does make any change to this video, and if it's not public, then I'll either private or delete this reaction. But as long as it's a public video like it is right now, reaction will be done and uploaded today. But if Boogie makes any changes to this video of his, this reaction I'm doing will change. I'll probably unlist it myself. So anyways, let's continue.
It's so important to me and to other people as well. But there's a lot of things that can't be covered in these types of videos that need to be covered in like just a set down video every once in a while. So that's what this is for. So the first thing I want to point out in today's video is that a lot of the videos I've been releasing lately have like an overarching narrative that you can follow, which is cool. Individual videos, great, just watch the individual ones. But if you watch them all in a row, you'll get an overall story that I'm telling. And that story is not BS. It is an exaggerated version of the truth. That's something I've always done, like with Francis and things along that lines, but that's what all of YouTube is these days. If you're not aware of that, Mr. Beast videos are dramatized versions of reality. Drama videos, like what Keemstar does, is not the entire truth. It's one aspect of the truth exaggerated. That's what gaming news stories are. Hell, that's what the internet is today. Nobody looks at the whole story. Nobody looks at the whole truth. They look at one small sliver, and then they exaggerate that sliver. I figure I may as well do that if that's what every other content creator is doing, and that's what audiences expect. But you know me, I always like to be ever truthful, so that's why I'm sitting here and telling you right now, this is an over-exaggerated version of the truth. You need to be prepared for that for those videos. But here's one thing that is true. I am definitely dating Desi, and she's been living with me now for about 2 months. And, you know I've made a big deal out of it on social media. I've made a lot of videos about it. I've talked about it a lot. And, I mean, I can go into the details and explain why. I can say I'm proud of the new relationship, and that's part of it. I also can say that I knew people were going to make a big deal out of it, and controversy sells, and that's part of it, too. But a lot of people have had some opinions about the age difference and about this new relationship, a lot of negative opinions. And I just want to say one thing about that real quick.
This is not a water bottle. It's an air-up bottle that flavors ordinary water through scent using flavor pots. This is Joanne.
Wait. I don't have to do that.
Getting her
I'm fat, she's skinny. I'm old, she's young. I'm a nerd, she's a hippie. I get it. I understand everybody's concerns, and they're valid, but I'm living this life, like, you know, along with her, and I know that I am genuinely very happy right now. I know that she is genuinely very happy right now. Our friends are happy for us. Her family's happy for us. The internet's the only person that seems to have a problem with it, and at the end of the day, if you do have a problem with this relationship,
I don't, and people shouldn't care, because I've been seeing people make videos recently about all this, and I get it. She's under 18, yes. I would get these people making these videos, but Des is 20, not 10. So, the people making these hate videos and Boogie there's just no point to it. I mean, I've seen people date with age difference. Hell, could be on the camera, and Bridget's age difference is over 10 years apart. And no one seems to criticize that. And no one should either. I'm just saying, why does Boogie get this right end of the stick when... I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean... It's ridiculous. I could go on about this, but I'm not. I don't want to start rambling too. It could be ironic too, because this is a rambling video he's doing. But still,
you problem, and I don't know how to help you with it.
Exactly.
I like being happy. She likes being happy. We're just gonna keep being happy. And if that bothers you for some reason, get therapy. Since she moved in, she's been in almost every video I've uploaded. And that's a trend that's going to continue. I mean, if I do a commentary video, sit down, something like this, probably not, right? But if it's a travel vlog, if I'm going out into the world, if I'm doing stuff in my home, she's pretty much connected to me 24 hours a day. So
yeah.
That said, you're going to have to kind of get used to that. And if you can't, I understand. That said, I do want to do more commentary videos, set-down videos, things along that line. So expect that type of content if you're tired of seeing her for whatever reason. And also, let me go ahead and say that I do know a large number of my videos have been about her and about the new relationship, and I know it's starting to get pretty tiring. So I plan to diversify moving forward. I hope you'll enjoy it. Besides, she's been acting her...
I mean, Des is new to your channel, so I get why she's been in a lot of your videos, and I really don't mind. It doesn't bother me, Buggy. It's other people that it seems to bother, and I might make discussion videos in the future depending on what people talk about this whole Boogie thing. I once made a discussion video about this Ergo Easy guy hating on Riley Welch only just because he was autistic, and this Ergo guy and this one other person that I found decided to complain and bitch, and just people shouldn't really make a video hating on other people when it's not deserved. And Riley Welch, Swagger, which is one of the main SM24 reactionists that's on YouTube, along with SML. Yes, like Riley Welch, yeah, he voices his own opinions. Maybe he does a little too much sometimes, but he's autistic, like I am, like Ariel is, and I'm sick of people bagging on him. And it's starting to be the same case with Boogie too. Boogie's not even autistic, and people are complaining about the stuff that he does. So people need to just knock that crap off. So, and now it's more out there about the relationship too, since the whole thing collab with Boogie and Kip and Kim happened recently too. So that's another 2.5 million subscriber channel that was showcased on. So, but you know what? If Boogie wants to keep making these videos with Dez like he has been, I'm all for it. And I really enjoyed yesterday's video, and I really hope that doesn't change. I like the pattern with Boogie's videos lately. Honestly, I don't think I've been more hooked on Boogie's channel than I've been since I first found him through McJuggernuggets in 2016. I mean, I knew of Boogie. I just never really watched him until McJuggernuggets collabed with him in 2016. And because of the collab series that happened of McJuggernuggets, that's what originally got me into Get Behind the Camera, Boogie2988. So, but yeah. Anyways, let's continue. It looks like I have a bit to say in this reaction. How about that?
Ass off for the last 2 months. I figure she could use the break. Has this change been good for my YouTube channel? I don't know. That's not my biggest concern. I can see that my view numbers are up, which is amazing. Merch sales are up. Channel memberships are up. You guys have been supporting me more because I think I'm making better content because you are happier with it. I'm getting more ad revenue because people are watching more videos more frequently, more often. So is it a good thing for all of those metrics? Sure. Is it a good thing for me, though? Absolutely. I love being happy. I love getting out in the world. I love doing stuff.
I love what you've been doing lately, Buggy. Keep it up.
God bless you for helping me do that. The other thing I want to talk to you about today is that I got a message from Mike Klum today. He's the guy who started shooting a documentary about me back in March. I just got a message from him letting me know that the documentary is done. It's done. That means it might be on YouTube within the month. I've said that before.
I probably won't react to it, but I will definitely watch it. That is something I will definitely do. So, it's good to know that there's a documentary being made on Boogie, and it's not going to be like these hate videos, these discussion, these commentary videos, where people bag on Boogie. And I'm going to start criticizing other channels. I'll watch said hate video from Boogie, and then I'll label my own opinions. So the only thing I don't like that Boogie did was jumping into that drama with McJuggernuggets last year when Swift stirred a whirlpool of BS that ended up involving Keemstar, Kippy and the Camera, Mix Films, Miguel, and Regenis. And it's just ridiculous. What Swift did, I'm never going to forgive, and I'm never going to be reacting to his videos again. That's something I did on my old channel, and that's something that will not be continuing on this channel. Even though I did not like what Cabana Camera and Boogie did last year, I still like their channels. I still find their content entertaining, most especially Boogie in the last few months of his videos. And, yeah, and I'm all for supporting both of them into losing weight. So I think if they really dedicate themselves, they can get under 300 pounds, both of them. Not just Boogie, but Kippy on the Camera as well. So, and if I could support money-wise, I would. But I kind of have a debit, so to speak. But my mom does not trust most online stuff. Because I wanted to renew on my online on Final Fantasy 14, but my mom made a big federal case about it. Not an actual federal case, but you know what I mean. So, and if no one can help me out with online by the end of this month, I'm going to not worry about PlayStation Plus going forward. But $40 of next month will be spent on online stuff. I get an Amazon gift card. I've got to create an Amazon account and all that. But then I'm going to get an Amazon gift card, add that, and then I'll just get my online that way. So, that's my plan for next month. So, that's what I'm going to be doing. They have Amazon gift cards at Dollar General, which is literally a 5-10 minute walk from where I live now. So, that will not be a problem. But I have to renew Final Fantasy 14 soon because I have a house on that game which will disappear if I'm not on there by September 10th, you know what I mean. But in any means, let's continue this reaction. I actually like the video he's doing here. I have quite a bit to say on the stuff that he's talking about. So I really hope he does his rambling videos more often. So, yeah, anyways.
But this time it looks like it's legit. And I mean, Mike has poured so much of his time into this, so much of his money into it, so much of his effort into it, that I think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to be good for me, though, career-wise. In fact, it might very well end up being my swan song, and I want to tell you why. Originally, Mike and I filmed for like 6 days in a row, 10, 12, 14-hour days. Then he came back for 2 days recently and filmed with me and my girlfriend for 2 14-hour days. So,
Yeah, it's another thing. I will watch this documentary. I won't react to it, but I will make a video talking about it. So once this Boogie documentary comes out next month, that's something I'll be doing. Plus, I kind of want to return YouTube discussions as well. Like legit, like fully YouTube discussions, like I did on my old channel. I did these YouTube discussions through Minecraft on my old channel, and I'm thinking of continuing that pattern here. I just didn't want to put that up right away. But I think I'm going to do that very, very soon. So definitely stay tuned on that front as well.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that I'm a bit of a yes man when it comes to this stuff. If there's an idea on the table, we do it. But it's going to show the real me, warts and all. In fact, at the end of the day, it's probably going to be mostly the warts. And I'm a little concerned about that. I'm a little worried about that. I don't know how the internet's going to handle it. It won't be on my channel. I have no control over it. I mean, it's Mike's documentary. It's his story. I trust him. I hope it'll come out favorably in the end. And I haven't seen it yet. But I do know this camera's filmed me doing some interesting stuff. For sure. So we're going to have to wait and see. I saved this bit here for the very end for the people who make it past. The average view time on my videos is about 4 minutes. So if you made it 8 minutes in, then you're one of the real ones, and I want to talk to you about something. I'm scared shitless, man. I don't know what I'm doing, which shouldn't be a surprise to anybody because I never really know what I'm doing. I just try to do my best in every situation. And a lot of times my best
That's gonna probably an hour.
ain't real great.
I wanna
You know?
do videos as close to focus.
Social media, I don't think I was meant for it. I don't think I was made for it. And to have been doing this for 17 years, Lord knows I made at least as many mistakes as I did positive choices. A lot of things,
Everyone
like
makes
my social
mistakes.
media influence
I made
or my
a few
health
in my
or
life.
things along that lines.
One example
They're
being
always kind of
2021,
dangling by a
so I
thread,
totally get that.
you know? And one wrong move breaks that thread
Oh yeah, in 2020.
and everything just falls apart. And that's a dance I've been doing on social media for 17 years. That's a dance I've been doing in my life for 49 years. And Lord knows I've made as many mistakes as I have positive choices throughout my entire life. It's been a pretty strong 50-50 split. So whether, I don't know how any of this turns out, man. And, you know, now I'm working for two. Now I'm living for two. I got to get the weight off. You know? I got to get this career back on track. I got to bring in money. I got to figure some shit out, man. And, you know, I'd love to call my dad or my mom or someone who knows what they're doing in my life. But hell, they're dead. And if they were alive, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing either. Does anybody really know? Does anybody really know, or do we all just do our best and hope we get it right? I'd like to think it's the latter. So, if that's true, the rest of us don't have to feel so alone, right? I'll tell you what really makes me feel not alone is that so many of you choose to explore this world with me. You choose to explore this life with me, through thick and through thin. I know I've lost so many people over the years who got sick of my mental health issues, my physical health issues, my repetitive nature on social media, and recently my relationship choice. And I get it. I understand this ain't for everybody. But for those of you who stuck with me, the ride or dies, the people that are still here to this day.
Again, I might not have been happy with you last year with the whole McJuggerNugget thing, but I can still consider myself a subscriber, a fan, or whatever you want to call it, and I'd like to beat Boogie one day. If I didn't like Boogie at all, I wouldn't be doing these reactions, but I do. But people will criticize, and I've even gotten a few people criticizing Boogie on my reaction videos. So, but I don't have a problem with Boogie at all. I can't stop people from living their own opinions on these reactions I do, but still. And yeah, I did get a bit of views on my Boogie reactions when that fight, before, during, and after that fight happened. So a couple of my Boogie reactions actually wound up being up to close to 200 views. And a couple kept out of camera reactions, same deal, but that's because he was with Boogie and the fight was upcoming and all that stuff. So
I know I'm never going to be alone in that regard. Every convention I go to, or when I just go to the store, sometimes I get to meet one of you, I get to hang out with you guys, and it makes me know we're all in this together. And God bless you for being in this together with me. So, as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I will speak with you again soon.
all right. So that pretty much concludes this reaction video here. This is a pretty good video. I actually hope he keeps this public. So Boogie, if you somehow watch this reaction, keep this video public. I'll even put it in the parentheses in the title. But I think he talked about some pretty good things here, and I'm thinking of starting my discussion series again soon. It's just not much to talk about because I haven't delved too far in with the YouTube drama and stuff like that, but there's a few things I can talk about, so I just don't know what that'll be right now. But I will make an update video. I gotta make the discussion office on Minecraft too, so it'll be a while before that actually returns to this channel, and I kinda want to get a little bit more subscribers before I even learn about that. So, and if I start seeing Scarce upload again, because he still does the same thing, you know, YouTube drama and stuff like that, I'll do that. And yes, eventually I probably will start reacting to my story animated and Sniper Wolf. I'm gonna start with my story animated, of course, but still. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Stay tuned for the next one, and yeah, looking forward to seeing what video Boogie uploads next. I always enjoy watching his content, especially in the last few months. So that's always a good thing too. So